everybody, Kodiak here. It's my turn this week for an I'd rather be at Beacon. I'm sneaking this video in on April the 7th. As you know, there's lots of shutdowns happening all over the place, and we want to respect that here at camp. And so, in case you weren't aware, the reason that none of the leaves are growing on the trees as we post these videos is that we took them all in early April, late March, as the shutdown happens, because we wanted to make sure that we were respecting all of those rules, encouraging you all, just to continue with that physical distancing piece that's going to help make people really well and keep people safe during this time. Dash has been doing a lot of I'd rather be at Beacons. She's pretty awesome at it. I get to see all the analytics and all the numbers for social media engagement, and I have to say that when I post my face on social media, it doesn't nearly get as many comments and likes as when Dash posts her face on social media. So we're going to see if this video can fix that. It's going to be interesting. This is going to be a one take because I'm only here out at camp to do a quick check on things and make sure that everything's okay and then head home again. Dash and I have been working from home for the last few weeks. And for the foreseeable future, we're going to be doing that. Hopefully when you see this video sometime at the end of April or early May, things have changed and we're looking at a much better situation. But we continue to pray for you, and just wanted to encourage you that God is in control. It says in Philippians 4 that we don't have to be anxious about anything. It's totally fine to plan and prepare. You don't have to stress, though, because God is in control and He knows what's going on. You can bring your prayers to Him, your petitions. He's going to listen to you because He's a great God. Anyway, so I'm here at Uncle Charlie's, and I just wanted to talk to you about a little bit of the history of this building. I know there's some of you who know it, probably better than me actually, so definitely comment if there is a mistake that I make. But as I know it, I just wanted to share a little bit of the original history of Beacon with you so that you would have some of that information. Beacon didn't always exist. We officially started in 1963. That's all of our sweaters and tuck swag and all of that kind of stuff. But the reality is that God was preparing this place that is now called Beacon Bible Camp a long time before that. In the early 1900s, there was a man named Charlie Nicholson who purchased some property up here at Beacon, and he built this cottage, which is why we call it Uncle Charlie's cabin. His wife's name was Thurza. Dash a couple of weeks ago mentioned that Aunt Thurza's dishes and stuff like that are the ones that hang in the dining hall. And so Uncle Charlie and Aunt Thurza built this cabin, and it was just a cottage for them, but conveniently for all of us, and because God, like I said, controls all things, they knew a man named Ted Becker. And Ted, Skip Becker, as many of you know him, was taking kids down to the Carolinas in the United States to share the gospel with them. And so Uncle Charlie approached Skip and said, "Hey, I've got this property up in Muskoka. Would you be interested in taking a look?" And so from there, some really amazing things happened. I've heard, although I wasn't there, I've heard some amazing stories of the giant generator that used to pump day and night so that people could get fresh water and stuff like that. The dishwashing was done outside, hand washing done outside. The cabins were not cabins, they were just tents. We've come a really long way. And just today I was checking on the new lighthouse that's almost ready to go. God has been really faithful to our little camp, but He started that over 100 years ago now. Even before Beacon existed, God knew. And so we're just so grateful to the thousands of people, hundreds of volunteers who have been blessing this camp over the last number of years. And I especially wanted to share that with you about Uncle Charlie and Aunt Thurza, because when they bought this property all that long time ago, they had no idea that God was going to be doing this with this land. But it's an amazing thing what can happen when we open ourselves up to God's leading and to God's direction. And so I want to encourage you with that today. Think about that. When you are praying, when you're considering what are my next steps in life, consider that you should be leaving yourself open to God's leading, and from there, He will be the one who directs your paths. That's the sign. That's what it says as you leave Beacon. It says, "In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your paths." And we hope you believe that. As always, we're always here for you all. If you want to connect with us, just reach out. I love chatting with kids, campers, parents, whatever it might be. No matter what happens this summer, we've got some really amazing things planned, and I am super excited to see what God is going to be doing. So I leave it there, and just want to say God bless you. I hope He is giving you the strength that you need at this time, and we are totally with you. Kodiak out.